Hello everyone, YGODragonRuler back again, new week, new news, guys. We're back. Last week, Yugioh. Last week, this morning. Let's get it. We had a couple hiccups last week. I wanted to get that video out, ideally Sunday morning. Cause I shoot it on Saturday. That's the reason I don't really record the news for that weekend where I shoot these events. Just because I'm shooting it on Saturday, then I'm editing it, and then I'm upping it on that. The goal was to up it on that Sunday. I didn't get to up it until Monday. There was a lot of editing hiccups, a lot of crashes that went on, but we're back. We're back in it now. Excuse me, and we're gonna be covering again. If you're not familiar with the series, we're gonna be covering the news. We're gonna be covering the news across the last week, essentially, of Yu-Gi-Oh. We're gonna start off with of course we're gonna start off right off the bat here with the TCG. There's a lot. I was going through the week, right, and I was like, the most exciting thing this week for Yu-Gi-Oh TCG is it's just been Mystic Fighter, which we're gonna talk about that. That's I think Mystic Fighter. You guys thought Fist of the Gadgets was bad. Mystic Fighters would like to have a conversation with you. Mystic Fighters is out here like, you tell Miss Fist of the Gadget. You ain't see. Watch this. Mystic Fighter comes and is like, watch this. Oh man, there's a lot of that. There's a lot wrong with that set. We're gonna talk about it a little bit more when we get into the market watch, because I'm gonna be adding a market watch segment. I think it's a very it's a very interesting thing to look at the market. Just a quick overview, of course. It's not gonna be like the full market watch videos, but anything notable that happened, I think I'm gonna be discussing. So let's jump into it here with this with the TCG. So right off the back, we got Mystic Fighters. They got released. It's honestly a terrible set, guys. I can't. There's no other way of saying this, but Mystic Fighters. I'd skip this one. So first of all, you got your secret rares here if you guys want to take a look. There's at least 2 short prints per archetype, right? So if we look at it here, I believe, which one was it? The Dragon Maids. There was 2 Dragon Maids. I think Nurse and Kitchen were short printed. Then for the Yugioh Mathmechs, which one? It was one of the Prima Mathmechs, not this one. I think it was I'll have a picture up somewhere of all the. I'll just have a picture going across the screen of all the short prints. But there was and that one was incredibly shorted, like maybe 1 or 2 a case, if I was correct. We're gonna get into case ratios and stuff, and when we get into the market watch, but yeah. Then you have all your super rares here, and honestly, they're if what Konami could have done, my opinion, we're gonna get into my thoughts here, my thought process. You could have made Lone Fire Blossom right here. You could have made that a secret rare. People would have been, oh, okay, that's cool. We didn't have that before. That would have been a nice touch. We could have made Dragon a secret rare. That would have been like, okay. Not only did it get a much needed reprint, but it also got a rarity bump. These things would, true King of all calamities should have been. Why reprint it into? So you see what I'm saying, guys? You see what I'm saying? It still would have been a terrible set. Don't get me wrong, but like it would have been a better terrible set. It would have been better. It would have been. It would have been at least. It would have been like in Fist of the Gadgets. You have Ignis, right? You have Ignis Heat. That's good. That's long-term value. You would have stuff that would have potential long-term value. And that's what this set really lacks, I feel. You got Waking the Dragon here. Could have been a secret rare too. You see what I'm saying, guys? You see what I'm saying? But well, let me not dwell on this. So the link will be down in the description below, as always, if you guys want to check that out. Next up, moving it along here. This is where, oh man, I'm gonna start with the lesser of the exciting news, and we're gonna end off the TCG news here with a bang. You guys, I'm sure most of you already know. You already know what's happening out there. But let's look at the special edition for Ignition Assault. We know what the promos are now. You're getting Cyberus Accelerator, and Goki Destroy Ogre. These were part of like a Link special set that Japan got a while back. I'll have pictures up of what those cards look like, but I don't. I don't know if it's good or not. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Goki's as a Goki deck has never done anything. It's always been Warrior Turbo, and Cyberus has yet to see like any type of real competitiveness. I mean, you know, you got to give it up to Salomon Greats, but yeah, but like pure cyber. I mean, they are pure. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, guys. You know what I'm trying to say. Like the code talkers, yeah, they haven't done anything. They haven't done anything. But yeah, that's so those are the promos coming up. That's not this is not gonna release until March, but you got that to look forward to in March, which is cool. Next up here, we're gonna go. Oh, big news time, guys. Strap in for this. This is the one. This is the one you guys were. You didn't even know you guys were waiting on this until it got announced. You guys were waiting on this. This was in the pipelines. This was. So they were cooking up. They was coming. We got it. We got Duel Overload here, guys. This set is crazy. This set is hands down. You know, you guys thought Duel Power was crazy. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know. Thought Duel Power was Duel Power was amazing. This set right here. This set's gonna take it to the next level. Anyway, it's coming. It's gonna be your Duel Power set for 2020. So your March is coming out March 19th in the OTS, March 20th. What's crazy about this? You get the Signet Mining reprint. That's cool, right? Everyone wanted that. They're just kicking it off. Signet Mining reprint, right? But look at this, Crystron Needle Fiber, guys. Come on. We didn't think we were ever getting this. People were buying stuff up, and then they were all sad. They were like, "Oh man, I spent all this money gambling." Thinking this card was, and then it's coming. It's coming though. It's coming in March. Be ready. Cards are gonna get banned. Cards are gonna get banned because of this card, but it's coming. Not only is this card coming though, most of the Link Vrains pack 3, I want to say, yeah, reprints should also be coming. If I'm correct, we're getting about 30 new links. All right. 30 new Link monsters, 24 new cards, total of, where is it here, 56. 56 new cards, 44 reprints. Of course, not all the reprints are going to be good, but if at least, I want to say 50. This set's already crazy. Let me not even. This set's already crazy. There's, this set right here is going to sell better, I feel, than this set right here, better than Duel Power. Hands down. Ain't no question. This set right here is going to sell crazy. And we don't even know what 90% of the other cards are. We don't know what else is getting reprinted. All we know is this set is already amazing. Set's already amazing. It's gonna take it. But yeah, that was some really major news for this week. I do think that set is gonna shake up the market tremendously. There's gonna be some crazy shifts in the market just because of the set. So, and just because the Crystron Needle Fiber being announced is gonna do some things. But yeah, those are all the major, I think, TCG news happening. There is a YCS happening this weekend. I'm gonna cover it, of course, next week when it's actually done. We're gonna cover some deck profiles. We're gonna cover what there's for the YCS to the YCS that's happening to this weekend. There was they're also giving out they announced some OTS supers. I might put a quick picture of that up there. But the OTS supers, you're gonna get you're getting, of course, we talked about this last week, in Grand Maju. You're gonna get Vishuda. You're getting Time Thief Redoer. So all those cards they've shown off at the YCS that they're coming in super. So we'll cover that. We'll cover that more next week though. But that's really it for OCG news right now. I think YCS Milan is coming up next week. But yeah, Pasadena is happening right now. The Lost Art promo, those don't kick off until again next year. Yu-Gi-Oh! Day is happening, I believe, this weekend. So we'll see the turnout of that. You get Dragon Maid's playmat, Dragon Maid Field Center. So if that's your cup of tea, you do that. But that'll be it for Yu-Gi-Oh! For TCG news. Next up, I think we'll look at some other things. All right, guys. Next up here, we're gonna talk about we're gonna spend just a brief couple of minutes discussing the market. I'm gonna link down below some really great market watch videos. Most of them, of course, are done by House of Champs, MCool40, VCTRFS, but he's rebranded now to YGOH YGOH Pisano. So there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people looking. I used to look at them. I'm gonna be making more market watches, guys. I'm trying to get all this other stuff off the ground. But they've made some really great market watches. So just some quick market watch updates. Mask Hero, Dark Law bought out again. It's about 150. Might be going up and down as we speak. We could maybe we pull up TCGplayer here and just have a quick look. But yeah, that happened. That Mystic Fighters, of course, there were some case ratios put out. Both by House of Champs and MCool40. So I'll link those videos where they talk about it in the description below. But essentially they were talking about the same cards I was telling you guys about that got short printed. So the what's it called, the Mathmech. I'll show you guys. Let me pull the setup. I'll pull the setup on TCGplayer here and we'll have a look. Obviously, you go high to low, and you'll just see. But earlier within the week, it was interesting because this card right here was going for about 70, right? Crazy. Never. You know, if you're a store owner and you pre-order these products because you get to, always move it during pre-order. Like, you're gonna make a ton of money sometimes. Some of the times, you know, you do lose off on like one card sometimes, but you know, more times you win than you lose. I think. But if you're a buyer, if you're the common man and you're looking at these sets, never, unless you know what that one card is that you don't. But unless you know, yeah, never, guys, never do it. But yeah, looking at it here, that's the Mathmech short printed, Kitchen Dragon Maiden short printed, Nurse Dragon Maid short printed, the field spell, which I was told, I know nothing about this deck, but to my knowledge is key to playing this strategy, short printed. But I'll have the videos of them talking about those and actually giving the real numbers down below. But it's bad, guys, it's bad. But yeah. Also, speaking of the market, interesting video. I believe House of Champs, he made this video, I think a week and a half ago. But it was a really great video. I'm gonna link it in the description below. But he's essentially talking about best practices when it comes to selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and how you don't always need to sell on TCGplayer. You don't always need to be selling directly to the consumer. Sometimes it's better just to sell to Troll and Toad. Just really quick, that's what the video looks like. It's a really great video. I'm gonna have a thumbnail up, and it'll be in the description below. I think it's definitely worth to watch. Even if you're buying cards and not selling cards, just to have that information at hand. I think it's a good watch. I would recommend you guys check it out. And just a quick shout out again. This isn't more market watch, it's more box opening, but if you guys aren't following, I think they're called Yugioh, YOUGIOH. I'm gonna pull their channel information up. They're always the first one, to my knowledge, to have an they have the box opening. So if you guys are really into box opening, 9 times out of 10, they're usually the first ones to have it up. This is their channel right here. They have 9.1k subs, not too bad, but 4 days. They always have it up first. They always have it. To my knowledge, I think all they do is box opening, but they always have theirs up first. So, you know, if you get the craving, you get the itch. If you got that itch, they at least get there a little bit earlier. They get there a little bit earlier than everybody else. So I just thought I'd give them a quick mention. But I think that'll do it. That'll do it. Also, you know, cards being bought out. Those videos will be down. But the Star Leech Safer Dragon, that's going. Cards going down. You know, now Mystic Mine. Not Mystic Mine. Signet Mining. Signet Mining is gonna drop. But yeah. Yeah, check that out, guys. Check that out down below. But that's all I got on the market. Just some interesting tidbits there. Oh, one more really quick thing. If you guys are looking for the Hero Strike structure deck, I thought this was like a one-hit wonder, but no, it's been more than a they restocked this. I don't know if you guys been on Reddit, but there's this post for this Hero Strike structure deck, right? And they were doing for the longest period of time they were doing 3 for $10, about $12. Paying about $4 a booster box. I'm gonna link the exact link to that. This was the link that I clicked on to that link. I was gonna have you guys just hit the notification, but for some reason it now redirects you to this page. But they have restocked. They've restocked twice or once already in the course of like the last week or so. So if you guys wanna, you know, I'll bookmark that page. And just check it every once in a while, because if you're looking for this for really cheap, I think that's a great deal to get in on. But yeah. just thought I'd share that one out there with you guys. Alright guys, next up here we're gonna take a look at what's been going on in the OCG, you know, as we always do now. Second week in a row, checking it out. But one really cool thing that I love about the OCG and is they have a very diverse. I don't know if you guys have ever seen their decklist breakdown, but some of them are really diverse. But here on we have on YGOH organization here, they do they release some Japanese decklists. So if you guys want to give it a run through, I think it's pretty cool. You get to see essentially just all the different decks they got going here. So if you hit show, it'll give you a full deck list breakdown. It'll tell you where it happened, you know, with the first place or not. But you can find some really interesting one. I mean, of course, their meta is different than our meta, but they got a lot of interesting decks here. So if you guys want to give it a scroll, you got Endymion, you got Archeggeist, Magician, Subterror. There's a lot of good ones. Danger, I think that's just like regular Danger. So if you guys want to check that out, down in the description, it's just to see what's topping over there and how how their meta really differs from ours. And next up we have talking back to Shaddolls. Back to Shaddoll, guys. More news. This was more this was just some commentary bit from the guy that I guess designed the new Shaddoll construct alternate art. He was just saying why he chose why he picked the design that he picked, really, more than anything. So you guys can give that a read. That's pretty cool. Next up we have reprints. Of course reprints, right? Why not? Construction deck. There's a lot of interest in reprints here. I don't know if we're gonna get all of them. We'll probably miss out on a few. You got Blackluster, Envoy of the Beginning being reprinted. I think we're gonna get that one. I think it's almost certain we're gonna get that one. That was pretty cool. We have Kaiju's being reprinted, Dark Arm Dragon being reprinted, Vanity Speed being reprinted. But some other notable one here is Fairy Tail Snow. Very unlikely it's coming off our ban list, so it might just be replaced with something else. We also have, what else? What else is being reprinted? There was what is it? I think these are just recommended cards to go in with. These aren't actually reprints, but there was I think Super Poly was also announced as a reprint in here. Oh yeah, here we go. Those are the recommendations. Just now, these are the reprints. But same thing. Dark Arm Dragon, Blackluster, Mathematician getting a reprint. That's good. That card's been jumping in price. Super Poly, that's also pretty interesting. Shaddoll Fusion, Secret Rare still gonna be the one worth the most money. I think this is the alternate art for Winda, or maybe it's coming in that power boost pack. They give you a pack with it, which I think is pretty cool. It's so stupid, but it's kind of cool. Like, here's your structure deck, and here's a pack to feed your addiction, and it's interesting. It's interesting. We'll say that. We'll say it's interesting. But yeah, the structure deck, I think, I forget when it comes out for them, but we're getting it next year. Next year, I want to say around March, April, February time. Don't quote me. I don't know. We're getting it though. We're getting it. But yeah, next up here we have the VJump promo. I got a partial reveal. I thought I got partial reveal a long time ago. Maybe they just added more information to it. But it's a Flame Noble Knight, which it's not Noble Knight support, so it's not that. But it does take on the Noble Knight name. So I don't know what I don't know what that means. Can it be search with heritage of the chalice? Because that search is no. We'll see. We'll see when the full effect gets revealed. We'll see. They usually release rulings too, so we'll see how that all pans out. But yeah, that's the next VJump I think that's coming next month. Next month. A month. It's coming a month. And next one. This one's really interesting. It's an interesting read. It was released by Road of the King website. They basically did an in-depth talk about Sky Striker 8's Rose. I'm gonna say Rose. Anyway, they talk about combos. They end up board. They do. It's a good read. It's a good read for anyone interested in Sky Strikers still in 2019. We're not getting this till 2020 in Ignition Assault. Ignition Assault is the set we're getting this in, but for anyone interested in just gaining some knowledge on the deck, on the new cards and how they interact, that's a really good read for you guys to check out. So I'll drop that down there. I found that on Reddit. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, there's more than one. YGOH organization isn't the only place to go. It's not the only place to go. There's other places out there. Oh, the last Link's Drain card pack card also got announced. A bunch of reprints got announced for Link's Drain pack 3 as well. I'm not gonna talk about those really, because again, we're not getting this. So, and I don't know if anyone from the OCG actually watches either. These videos really are more of a sense of shared information about what has come in the OCG, so we can understand, well, these cards are now in the world, and at some point along the time spectrum, the coming months, weeks, years, took about a year and a half first to get Needle Pack. We're gonna get them though, so it's more along those lines for us to understand what these cards are. But yeah, it's a Bujin link. I think MCole40 did a video talking about how this card might be good in gadgets, so you guys can give that a go if you're a gadget lover. But yeah, I think that's all that happened in OCG last week. I can't think of anything newsworthy that I wanted to share. There were some interesting deck profiles, but I think while it might be they might have different, again, their meta is different, so I don't know how beneficial it is to share the tier strategy profiles, even though they're topping. Because Maxi it's 3 changes a lot. But I think the YG organization link is more than sufficient, if you would, at gauging their strategy, their decks, and to give you an idea, if a new deck, new strategies, if they're doing all right over there, what's their build looking like? How can you adapt that over here? But that'll do it for OCG news this week, guys. All right, guys. There's a segment you've all been waiting for, the community segment. Oh man, there's been a lot of things in the community this week. A lot of interesting things, a lot of fun things. So let's jump right into that. Right before we begin, I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate if you guys, guys like the video, you come to the YouTube here, you hit the little subscribe button. It's out here. It's somewhere on the video. If you're on the video itself, you click on the video, right? You click on the video right here, like so. You click on the like button right here. You click on the share button. You share it with the social media. Then you click on wherever the subscribe button is. You click on that. And you subscribe. I appreciate that. I appreciate if you guys could take a little bit of time out of your day, and check that. And just do that for me. Also, just other stuff happening on the channel here. We got. I think I need to redesign this homepage. Just my homepage, because I got playlists now. You know, I'm out here with the playlist. You guys want to check it out? I've done only 2 deck profiles. You don't gotta watch those. Those are old. Market watches are old too, but they're coming back. Market watches are coming back. 2019 they'll be here. For end of 2019, market watches coming back. But we also got here. We got the last week I break it down into segments. If you guys want to check that out. Got the box open. A lot of box openings. A lot of figure. I believe in figure. Fist of the Gadget. We out here. Investing. It follows along my series of trying to invest into the game. Make a little bit of money, but now that I'm done plugging myself, let's plug the community. I'm gonna go off some really cool YouTubers here real quick. Ruggles. I don't know if you guys have checked out Ruggles, but he's on week 4 of his coming back from Yugioh after 10 years video. It's really good. It's a really cool concept, really high quality type of video. So you guys could check that out. We also have Team APS. They did an amazingly hilarious skit into the expectations of Yugioh versus the reality of Yugioh. They touch on a bunch of different things. They touch on trading. They touch on cracking packs. They touch on buying cards. It's really good. It's really funny. It's really high quality too. It's really good stuff. You gotta check that out. MST.TV did a really great breakdown of the Mathmech. And I think they did it for all the archetypes. I'm not too sure. It's either they did it or they're in the process of doing it. But they did a really great breakdown of just talking about the card interactions and a sample profile. Then we have Dzeff. He put out a really great talk on Master Rule 5. So if you guys want to give that a go, he just talks about what he thinks. Some potential changes to the game can be. And I think it's changes we've all had in mind, but it's a good watch. It's a good watch. On the Reddit side of things, we had this was a really cool post. Pixel Relinquish. I thought this was really nice. And then there's like different variants to it. It was really cool. If you haven't, go check this out. Give this guy the upvote. So that was pretty nice. We also have here, there was I don't know if you guys follow Art of the Cards on YouTube, but they just put out an alter of what card was it? They altered. I'm trying to remember. Was it Denko? Denko Seka. Yeah, they did an alter of Denko Seka, and they showed the process. It was a really nice video. Just it's a couple minutes. Give it a quick view. I thought it was cool. It was worth it to me. Next up here, we're gonna get into some fan art. Oh, fan art. Everyone's like, oh, fan art. Okay, man. But no, we got Aleister. We have Aleister the Invoker here. This card is amazing. Whoever drew this, man, they got some serious talent. And if you go to the original artist, let me see here. Where's the artist page? Yeah, let's check out the artist page real quick. They put out some really nice ones. Can I change the layout of this page to just look at the art, because they did a Dark Magician one. We could check that out real quick. I told you last time they did one for all. This is the same artist we covered last week. They did it for all the magician girls. So there's this one too. It's amazing. I think graphically, just visually they look nice. The Aleister one, they have that touch, that little touch that you could just drop on it. They're good. But if you guys want to check that out, that's down below. We also have I'm still making these trivias. If you guys want to check it out, this one was on Elysium. But yeah, so just talk some trivia about it. If you guys want to follow my Twitter, I put it on there. Follow my Instagram, I put it on there, and I'll plug in myself down in the description below. You guys want to check that out. I'm also a TCGplayer affiliate. If you guys really care, you could use my TCGplayer link down in the description if you want to support me, support the channel. But you really don't have to. But it's down there, if you want to. And just so you guys know, if during the Market Watch bit, I talked about the Hero Strike structure deck. But if you guys have that link, you could actually take it to your Walmart or Target, and if you find it in stores, they'll price match. Here's a guy, he did it. Target price matched the 3 for $12 structure deck. So it's definitely something that's possible to do if you guys want to try that out. But yeah, Yeah, and lastly, there's one more thing I want to cover. Thought this was a pretty cool one. Actually, two more things I want to cover. One from YG Organization. They did a collab. They did a really interesting collab, taking a Six Samurai overlook. So we can take a look at that. It's the first one they've done. First one they've done to date. But stop. Can you guys, like, I'm okay with your ads, bro, but can we not put the pop-up videos? Please? Please, not the anything but the pop-up videos. You could have this. This is fine. Can we not do the pop-up videos? It's, oh man, those are so bad. Those are so, anyway, but they take a look at the deck. They take a look at the deck with the Link Monster coming. They look at some cores, core cards you need. You need the Grandmaster, you need the Kageki, you need the Kazan, you need the Miho. You don't need the Kizaru? That's actually interesting. You don't need Kizaru for this. I thought that was a good card, but maybe not. Maybe I didn't read it. I didn't read it. They give you the combo. Guys, give it a read. If you like Six Samurai, give it a read. It's definitely worth the read, I think. Just even if you think you're the best Six Samurai, it gives you perspective. And perspective is always good to have. And lastly here, the last thing I want to look at is somebody did a new concept art of what they think card design should be. I think I like it. I think it got a lot going on. They also did a follow-up post where they explained what every single one of these mean and why it's better, I would argue. But I think it's cool. I mean, I like how the card game is currently. I like how card design is currently. But I do think this is an interesting take, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. But yeah, I think those are some of the really interesting community stuff that happened over the last week. Some interesting deck profiles that I found were there was the Brooklyn regional that happened last week, or like 2 weeks ago, I want to say. There was the top 4. There was also a hero player. There was a hero player that made top 4, so I'm gonna put that profile. There was a there was another regional where Sky Striker came 1st and 5th. They used the same profile, different cards, very slightly different changes. So I'll have that link down below as well. There was a Cyber Dragon that topped an OTS qualifier championship thing, but that'll be down there. There's an Infernoids that came top 8. That'll also be down there. But I think that's those were the only interesting profiles that I found. But keep in mind, guys, I'm still as time goes, I will find the secret spots. I will find the secret profiles, and I will bring them to you. I will bring them to you as other people bring them to the internet. But that'll do it for this week, guys. I'll do it for the news section this week. Again, I'm always open to suggestions, always open to recommendations. If you guys know better places to get information, you let me know. I mean, Instagram's a good place. Twitter's also a good place. But I think those are the major things. Those are the interesting things. I don't think I missed anything. If you think I missed anything, you let me know. You let me know down below. But that'll do it for the video, guys. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Goodbye.